Good morning to my followers. This is Half Man, Half Cichlid. I want to talk today about what I consider to be one of my big innovations that has enabled me to grow aquarium plants, and that's growing plants in baskets and on rocks and on driftwood in my aquarium. And I'm going to talk to you today about my 200-gallon. And you can see as I zoom in, the aquarium plants are doing very well. So you ask why? Why do I grow plants in baskets? Number one, I am not a proponent, or I should say I do not like having a lot of substrates in my tank. I think substrate is a area where you collect a lot of fish waste and can be a source of nitrates and a lot of other breakdown that occurs from aquarium fish. Another reason, and it's important in this tank, obviously, I've got some substrate diggers, the geophagus, and they will readily uproot plants when planted in the substrate, but I have no problem with planting them in baskets. Sure, I do need to add little rocks at times to keep them from pulling the substrate out, but generally the plants get a lot larger, and the diggers don't have access and the ability to remove the plants any longer. One of the really nice things is I can move the plants around and relandscape the tank. As we all know and have experienced, we put what we thought was a medium-sized plant in the middle of the tank, and it grew extremely tall, and we regret having not planted it originally in the back of the tank. So this eliminates this problem. As the plants grow, I can move them into all different arrangements, front to back, which leads me to the next advantage, which is I can rotate all these plants to other tanks. And I even have a immersed anubias farm where I accelerate the growth of anubias in storage containers with a light on top, and then bring them back on occasion to this aquarium here. So there are a number of plants in here that are not in baskets, specifically the Java fern and the anubias that are either attached to rocks or driftwood. I find it a lot more effective too to use root tabs, and they're more targeted when you put them into the pond baskets directly under the aquarium plants, so you don't have to worry about in a regular substrate aquarium spreading out and losing the effectiveness of a lot of your root tab placements. I haven't hidden all the baskets. As you can see, there's some that are smaller ones that are showing in the front. But one thing I do and will do in the near future is I have anubias, various species of low growing anubias attached to rocks and driftwood that I can put in front of these baskets. If one is bothered by the way the baskets look, you can see some of the older plants, like the huge mother plant here, cryptocorn mother plant, between the rocks and the smaller plants. The large basket is pretty much hidden, as is the basket for this other mother plant here, crypt mother plant, which is hidden by a Java fern and some water. Hopefully this water sprite will take off soon. So anyway, just wanted to share with you what at least for me was a large improvement in my ability and flexibility in growing aquarium plants, and has made it a lot of what I can do possible. The one thing that would have killed, of course, growing plants in this tank are the geophagus, and they're notorious, as are a number of other fish species, for rearranging the gravel and making it impossible to keep aquarium plants. Hope you enjoyed the video. By the way, this is a CO2 tank as of middle of August, so I've had a couple months of CO2 that are helping things move forward. Hope you learned something. Half man, half cichlid here.